Welcome to Virtual Desk Solution, where we teach basic computer studies. If you're new or you're just getting started, either you're a student, a job seeker, or someone who owns a business, these videos is for you. Today, I'm going to teach you the basics of Microsoft Excel, and we will start with the basics, such as I'm going to show you what a cell is, what a row is in Microsoft Excel, and what column is, and how we can use this uh, to help us in computing data. And kindly sit back, relax, and let's get started. So today I'm going to show you what a cell is, and a cell is basically what I'm clicking in. This is a cell, and as you can see, if you can check here, it's I9. If I move to this other one, it changes. It's F9. And this one here, this is a column. And the column is start from the top to the bottom. And this one now here is a row. All these numbers you can see here, these are rows. You can select a list of rows once you click you click your mouse on the left side and then drag your mouse or roll the wheel of your mouse. Those are rows, as you can see. These other ones here, these are columns. The same happens. You just click, you left click, and then you move your mouse to the right side to select columns. As you can see, if I click to this cell, this is C, it's column C, row 5. That's why you can see C5. That's what it means. For example, if I want to key in my data from that cell, for example, I want to key in names, quantity. Let me put it in capital letters. Numbers or price, sorry, price. We are going to bold this, and to bold you select and then click this section. Then come in here and type in the names Mary. We are typing the name Mary in cell C6, and what it means, C6 is column C, row 6. Then quantity, oh sorry, let me see what I want to buy. Soda. How many sodas do I want to buy? I want to buy like 40 sodas. Maybe I have an event. The price of one soda is 30 shillings. I want to buy water, drinking water. The price of drinking water is 50. The quantity we want like 100 pieces. And the price of water per piece is 20 shillings. I want to buy fruits, maybe mangoes. I want to buy like 50 mangoes. For example, I have guests, 50 pieces of mangoes, and one mango is going at 10 shillings. Then I'll need pencils or knives. I just need like 5 knives for the guests to use them. And maybe one knife is coming at 35 shillings each. Then you have a column for totals. And then this one we can put it as number. Then 1, 2. If you have a long list, you just need to drag this one. I just highlight like this, then double click. As you can see, it has auto filled the others. to reduce this size to fit the column, whatever is in that cell, I'll just select all this and then double click like that. That helps it to fit in whatever is in those cells. Like you see, this one is in this size because of this drinking water. It's taking a bigger space. That's why you can see it has a big space. So we are going to do the calculations here. And for us to buy 40 pieces of soda, one is costing us 30 bob. So we want to know the total amount of money that we need to have to be able to buy 40 pieces of soda. So we'll come to this section. As you can see, it has selected these two cells. And because we want to multiply to get the total number, we'll just remove that and then put the multiplication, and then put the multiplication sign, then click enter. As you can see, it has auto-summed, it has multiplied the price multiplied by the number of pieces. That's why we have this. We don't need to repeat the formula. We can just drag this formula like that. And as you can see, it has copied the formula to the bottom. Then to be able to put these ones into, we need to add this because it has thousands. We need to put the comma because it's money. You're going to add comma like that. You just select and then click this section. So the next thing we're going to do is to multiply, to check the total amount of money that we need to have so that we can be able to buy all that we have in our budget. So let us underline this one. To do the summation, it helps you to do it, makes your work easier actually. What you just need to do is to auto sum, and once you auto sum, you can see it has selected and just click enter, and we have the total amount of money that we need to have so that we can be able to buy all these stuffs that we want to buy. To add borders in this worksheet of ours, we'll just select that and then come to this section and then click all borders. And as you can see, it has put the borders for all of these. Then here we need to put the double underline, so you'll just click there and then click like that. To remove these lines that you can see here, we'll just come to this section, this section view, then click guidelines. And as you can see, we have removed the guidelines. That is basically how you can do your mathematics using Excel, and I'm going to show you more and more as we proceed. And that brings us to the end of our lesson today. The next one, I'm going to show you how you can paint format your work using Excel, how to add formulas, and also we'll have lots of lessons for each of the above topics. I'll be able to show you how to add charts in your Excel, how to add graphs. As you can see, I'm going to take you through all this and how you can even validate your data. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.